Due to an industrial dispute within the ABC, ABC Television will now cease transmission until Monday morning.
I'll roll the tapes first. Roll 7 and 8, slide to line and bounce. And through to 8. No. You have to wait for it in that case. So. Now 7 should have been up ages ago. Are you 5 seconds back on tape 7? 5 seconds back from the start of voiceover? Put the slide. Stop again. What happened to the clock?
Well, when take 8 roll, the clock disappears.
Yeah, no, then it jumped to some other time.
Only because there's a clock, I'd say, ahead of the
ABC Sport's exclusive live coverage of rugby internationals continues this Saturday night.
No,
I'll be at Murrayfield for the Wallabies clash with...
Gosh, she'd kill me.
Yeah, well, if she doesn't, I will.
Okay, I'll think about it. But first, I got to square things with Helen.
How are you going to achieve that miracle?
Got something to show you if I can find it.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. What have we here? I'd like a great big female teddy bear. That's what I'd like for Christmas. Something to keep me warm in the winter and keep me happy in the ABC. And good luck to you fellas to come to reorg. Well, I hope you still talk to me. And Merry Christmas to all the rest of you. Yeah. What else do you want me to say? Nothing, right? Good, that'll do for me. Signing off now. If you run out of film, I suppose, too, in these things. It usually happens. Can't be 35 mil for good quality.
Daddy,
Baby,
where's Rita?
I locked her in the bathroom.
What for?
Health reasons. My health. Sorry about Bruce.
Thank you, Daddy.
I always knew he was rotten.
Oh, charming.
And I want to talk to...
Always knew he was rotten.
Look, what's going on?
Hasn't anyone told him they ought to? He mightn't turn up.
Rita, who's having a funeral?
He is.
Sorry. I was going to say wedding. We're going for a
Hold positions. Whoa, hold positions.
Bruce, what's going on?
Shouldn't put things in writing, Jacko.
She's going to boil your blood.
I certainly will.
I don't want me boiled blood. Me blood boiled. Oh, poop.
But it's mobile night. It's late to shoot. Friday night we go.
I doing it? That's it. Okay, ready? Go on. Ladies and gentlemen, a truly epoch-making moment in the history of broadcasting. I'm referring, of course, to none other than the opening after 25 years of the Tea Room, ladies and gentlemen. A moment of great emotion, I'm sure you'll agree. Before I actually cut the tape this afternoon, I'd like to just give you some idea of the thought and devotion that's gone into this project over many years. It was, in fact, envisaged back in 1956, during the days of monochrome television, and it's taken all that time to come to fruition. I'd just like to point out one or two of the outstanding features. Behind me you can see the proscenium arch, designed by Kitchen Dynamics of Rooty Hill West. The observation deck, and on a clear day I'm told you can actually see Dixon Avenue from it. And some of the nostalgic vestigial decor to remind you of what television was like in 1956. The gum leaves, actually handcrafted by our own props department. And just to tell you some of the high technology features of this new tea room, we do in fact, in addition to the well-known backup urn, the Lanco backup urn, which you've all known and loved for so many years, this has the hydrotherm auto-hot urn, which is actually activated by a tiny silicon chip. Ladies and gentlemen, before I cut the tape and allow you on an inspection tour, I think perhaps you should gaze lovingly at the tea trolley that you've known and loved all these years. That's the way we were, ladies and gentlemen. And I'd like to pay a tribute to everybody who's had a hand in designing this wonderful edifice. And without further ado, I shall now cut the tape. Thank you very much. Come in for your first cups of tea. And coming out here now, I can see one of the first people who's tried the new hydrotherm urn. Mr. Capps, what are your first impressions? It doesn't taste like a margarine.
Do you think you'd be inclined to come back here again?
I'm prepared to give it a go. I think it's the decor is really avant-garde. I particularly like the plastic bucket of the red type hanging beneath it. I think it's worth recommending. It's better than the canteen.
I think that proves conclusively that. What do you think about it?
I thought the tea bag was late in coming.
A good question and a fair question. And so
Exactly.
From the new tea room, it's good night.
So, how's your book?
My book is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ricky the Magic Pixie went to visit Daisy Bumble in her tumble-down cottage. He found her in the bedroom. Roughly, he grabbed her heavy shoulders, pulling her down onto the bed and ripping off her...
Hey.
Wow, that's good stuff, huh?
Don't read my book. You read your own book, okay? Just read your book.
Merry Christmas.
There's someone who still needs a lot of practice.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Oh, I'm sunk.
No, he is.
Rufus, what are you doing in the sink?
Well, I was tap dancing one and the tap broke.
Oh, get out of the sink.
I can't, I'm stuck.
Could you give us a hand, Rebecca? It won't be long. We'll just lift your feet, lift your...
Hey, Ron, don't force it.
Don't force it.
Force it, that's a fun...
Lift your feet, lift your feet.
Why? I can't, I'm stuck.
In soap and...
Oh, fuck. I'm stuck in soap and detergent bottles.
Beryl, do something.
Rebecca.
I've gone on strike.
Not you. Don't be ridiculous.
Well, my parents thought it was rather a lovely name.
No.
Yes, no, me too. Not you. He said not you, I said me too. Well, where's the water? Oh! Oh! Anyone thirsty?
Put your foot on it!
I can't, I put my foot through it!
What are we going to do?
Call a plumber!
What do we call him?
I don't know a plumber.
Let's call him Cyril, that's a good name for a plumber.
Beryl said something.
Oh, shut up!
Now, do you want me to call a plumber or
Yeah,
shut up?
get Cyril, let's
Just
get Cyril.
get some towels from underneath the cupboard. Come on, get out. Get out of the sink.
Oh, my gosh, you're going to have a clean house and
Get out of the sink.
Oh, please stay, Ron. Beryl will behave, won't you, Beryl? Beryl?
I suppose so.
Well, I don't know. Should I stay?
Terrific, that's what I reckon too.
All right. Hang on. There are a few conditions, all right? Firstly,
Right?
is that... Yes, right. Well, we might just get on with it, eh? I'll do it clean.
What's the first condition?
Right, a few conditions. Firstly, I've forgotten what the first condition is now.
Maybe it's hair condition. Maybe it's hair condition.
What about a low profile, Mr. Blanchard?
What's the first condition? I don't know. That's the first. I'll do it cleanly. Hang on. There are a few conditions. Firstly, I want. Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll do this properly.
Hey,
hang on.
Hey, why don't we make it no door slamming?
No.
No?
A bit of locked.
I think after this we may be in one.
What we need is a bit of a secret.
Yes.
That's a good clip. Don't you
Right,
take
thank you.
questions?
Hold it. Look, all right. I'll stay.
Right. He's staying.
Hang on. I'll do it again. Right. Yes, all right, cleanly. All right. Oh, shit. I'll show you.
I don't need this pressure on. 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 I don't need this pressure on.
moment I'm on Telemation, which is just over here. You can see that we were in full operation until a few seconds ago when the screen suddenly blanked out. I know what you're thinking, but I wasn't in the room at the time.
Life's a whole long journey, boy, before you grow too old. Don't miss the opportunity to strike a little gold. Out west, folks are fussing you. The way to make him stop is to quickly draw your crunchy bar and fill him full of chop. Have a crunchy, hokey pokey bar. Golden crunchy, hokey pokey bar. Take it up. Now crunchy does so munchy, well, the make you feel alright. Quite amazing just what he can lend us to your appetite. Have a crunchy, hokey pokey bar. Crazy crunchy, hokey pokey bar. Have a crunchy, hokey pokey bar. Golden crunchy, hokey pokey bar. I don't need this pressure on. 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 Down, 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 quickly, then touch the ground.
Hello there. What do you want for Christmas, John? Do you really want to know? No, censor that.
What's this a few words to BBC?
Hi, disco fans! Get out your boogie boots and get ready for a big new one! Yes, this is it! Rip Off proudly presents Percy Throw's all-time golden disco greats! Dig this! They're all here on Percy's big allotments of hits! Aren't they, darling? Yes, they certainly are! Dip your dipper in these! Hit me with your digging stick! Pitchfork shuffle! Hot Hush rock! Get the pansies in the bed! Baby, lay your bulbs on me! I can't get no pollination! Prune it till you're satisfied! Keep on plowing! Compost holiday! I lost my spade to a greenhouse reaper! Yes! All these and more! Boogie down to your store now! The Percy Throw's Golden Disco Greats! Available at Woolworths, Tildy White's, WH Smith, Army, Navy Stores, Mother Cow, the London Zoo, the Norfolk Broads, John O'Groats, Morris Nosh Bar, Harrods, have all reputable trees everywhere! Percy Throw's Golden Disco Greats! Get it now! Get it? Ha ha ha! Right? Right! Ha ha!
You know, I had a lot of fun making this record. I hope you enjoy listening to it.
Oh, what's it all about?
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know whether you can wrap it up or not.
Good evening, James Dibble with the South... Oh, sorry, mate, can we start that again?
BBC One, BBC Two, 4 radio channels. Local radio. Comedy and variety. Drama. Sport. Hundreds of hours of entertainment each week. A new, helpful and colourful way of solving the gift problem. A present to someone you care about. A television licensed gift token. The tokens are available only from the BBC. There are full details about this new idea and an application form in the Radio Times. A television licensed gift token.
Metal workers vote to accept their pay agreement, but their leaders warn of an industrial holocaust, and in Canberra, the magpie, a feared foe, about to be diverted. A feather in someone's cap. Good evening, James Dibble in Sydney.
Well, this comes back to a question of funding mainly. There are some industrial problems as well, but we're working our way through those. But basically, we only have one helicopter, and the commercials have a number in the various capital cities. We would like to have more capital funds to get the most up-to-date technology.
Not only have we only got one helicopter, we've got virtually no ENG operable, and in that regard, we're well behind the commercials. You've said that if we fall behind, we're lost. Are we lost already?
No. No, we're not. We're a little bit thin in some areas, and we've got some ENG equipment, but we've got a little industrial situation, which we're working our way through, and I'm pleased to say that I'm quite hopeful and we are making some progress.
Extensive power restrictions will come into force throughout New South Wales from midnight tonight. They'll affect both commercial and domestic users. Now, just returning back to the story to correct an error we made earlier in the bulletin, tonight the State Energy Minister, at least I think it was an error.
I'm quite prepared to accept full responsibility.
Now for something really different.
Everyone loves a party, and the people of the Sisky are certainly no exception.
Land's End has so far escaped ugly commercialization. But now the very tip of Land's End is for sale. And there is real uneasiness in Cornwall that it might go to a developer insensitive to its special charm, or even to an American.
Now, other major stories tonight in our bulletin.
You would know by now that Canberra is unique in many respects. There are many birds here of the left and right wing variety, and now Canberra presents the swoopless magpie. This is the season of the magpie dive. Unannounced, the male of the species leap from the trees, eager to protect the fledgling dive bombers above. Every spring, the Department of the Capital Territory receives about 1,000 complaints about the furious forays from these feathered freeloaders. The department has brought a simple solution to the problem. By removing a crucial outer feather on the left and right wing, the bird's balance is so affected that its swoop becomes a wobble. Only a few birds have so far been nobbled, presumably not very willingly, but previous experiences prove that it could work. Once the swooping season is past, in about 3 weeks, the feathers will gradually grow back, and Canberra's magpie population will be fully feathered to harangue summer barbecuers as only they know how.
And relations between India and Pakistan are now as tense as they've ever been, and another major military clash cannot be ruled out. Trevor Watson, ABC News.
And that's all for now, and we'll wind up the motor again for the late news tonight at about 10 o'clock.
I'm sure they give him those stories to read just so that he'll smile.
I cannot allow this. It is completely against station policy.
You think back the number of times you've heard people say, thank God the skipper's here, thank God the midwives arrived, thank God the doctor's here. Did you ever in your entire life ever hear anyone say, thank God the politician's here? I never did.
Can I give you an example of what I mean by illiterate politicians? When I was in Australia, there was a terrific kerfuffle going on in Queensland about oil drilling on the Great Barrier Reef. And there were two statements reported in the newspaper which really got me by the throat, brought tears to my eyes. One was a statement by the Premier of Queensland, who got up in the House when attacked by the conservation body, who said that he wanted oil drilling on the reef because he had shares in the oil company concerned. And he got up and he stated very vehemently that this was a foul thing to say about him, that he was an honest and upright and service citizen, And the oil shows did not belong to him. They belonged to his wife and daughter. Now, there was no editorial comment, no comment at all about this. So I thought this was very strange. The next person who got up and made a public statement was the Minister of Mines, who was in charge of this whole business of whether they were going to drill for oil or not. And he said he couldn't understand why the conservationists were getting all uptight. Because, as every schoolboy knew, oil floated on the surface of the water and coral lived underneath it, so therefore it couldn't do anything.
Oh, extraordinary. Really remarkable.
They're gorgeous people, the Aussies.
What's camera 3 doing?
This for ABC News. Blimey, Teddy, you're going to cop it, mate. This will never go to air, I promise you. look over there. Look over. I want a profile, mate. I want a profile. That's right. Yeah, there. Now look that way. Don't look at me. Don't forget the face has been knocked around a bit there somehow. I don't know what happened. But, ABC, that's why. Yeah, he's got good teeth. No, just give us a grin there for a minute. Oh, Christ. And another one here. That's had it. That's had it. Around about there, curly. Yeah, 80s carrots when he was a kid and all sort of. This bloke's a bit more weighty, so I'll have a go at him. Now, we've got a bit of a link there, a band-aid here, and now I'm just about to show you why it'll never get on air, mate. Give it a little grin here, a little grin, a few flies, and a band-aid. See, you're wasting me time. Very accurate. Very accurate, he says.
I don't need this pressure on. 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 I don't need this pressure.
Oh, that was a wicked blow. That really was painful. And just let's have a look at this delivery from Mike Hendrick. Wood aiming to push it straight back up the wicket. And oh, I could feel that in here. And beaten for a bit of pace and also bounce here, Wood. And that could well take him a bit of time to recover from a blow like that amidships.
What do you want for Christmas, Bill?
What would I like for Christmas? What would I like for Christmas? I could be really cheeky and say a grade 2 position, but I don't think I will.
I don't know what you can do with that.
What do you want for Christmas, David?
That's a bit... I'll take Jan.
Not Jan.
Jan who? Jan where?
But it's so life, but it's mobile life. It's place to shoot, Friday night, we Goof.